But yeah. But I don't know. Obviously, I want to like do lots more streams for you guys and make a lot more videos and stuff and, you know, all that. Did you see Jeffree Star's claims about the Illuminati? Thoughts? I did! Yeah, and honestly, you guys, like, I feel like really, really bad for Jeffree. That, you know, obviously, like, I don't know, like, his personal experiences, like, exactly, obviously, but I've always kind of believed that there could be, like, kind of like an elite group, like, and, like, some really scary things that go on in the world, and a lot of things that people aren't aware of. You know, like I went, like, I've, like, you know, looked into some crazy Illuminati stuff, and I think, like, seriously, like, that is, like, I don't know, like, I feel really, really bad for him that he's, like, it sounds like had to go through, like, some, I'm sure he's witnessed, like, some really scary things, and, yeah, you know, like, I hope that he's safe. Like, you know, I think he seems like a really smart, really cool person, so I'm sure, like, he knows how to, like, keep himself, like, safe, I'm sure. But, I think, like, you know, that's terrible that he's had to witness stuff like that. It's really scary how, if you kind of, like, will go against, like, a system of people, how they can really just, like, frame you. And I think he's right. Like, honestly, I think, like, that could be happening to, like, a lot of people, you know, that kind of, like, go against, like, the system or whatever. And yeah, like, I know, like, some people, like, really don't, like, want to believe in Illuminati and, like, stuff like that, but I think, like, there is, like, you know, really a lot of crazy things in the world that happen. The Matrix, exactly. It's scary. Jeffree is trying to blame all his wrongdoings on the Illuminati instead of taking accountability. No, you guys, I don't think that. Like, I really don't. You know, I think, like, that's the thing. Like, it's easy to just, like, believe some of this stuff, but I mean, I think, like, sometimes, like, there really are people that legit will try to just, like, turn someone into a terrible person that really isn't. And, you know, like, things he or anyone has said, I think, like, we all make mistakes in life. Like, we're all learning and growing, but it's like, why would he, like, make that up? You know, like, I think, like, some people that just want to be, like, really quick to call someone crazy or want to be really quick to, like, say, like, they're lying or, like, it's like, why would they be? You know, I think, like, I'm sure he probably has seen some really scary, terrible things, and, you know, I'm glad that it seems like he was able to, like, get away from all of that, because, like, you know, scary world out there, it's crazy. This is gonna kill you? Seriously? What, the Illuminati? No, I don't think they're trying to kill me or anything, but I mean, I believe that, you know, they very well could be, like, trying to, like, knock some people off, if you know what I mean. So, like, yeah, scary. Eugenia is just being sweet and nice, guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what people want me to say. It's like, I think, like, you know, I'm not trying to, like, say anything wrong. Like, obviously people can believe, like, whatever they want, but I honestly think, like, with kind of, like, the systems of the world, that there probably is some really crazy things that, like, happen with people. And sometimes it just seems like the world is just getting, like, more and more crazy. Can I sit now? I suppose. Come on, let's be happy on New Year's. Yeah. Yeah. Be happy, guys. Yeah, COVID did make things worse. Like, COVID's, like, crazy situation. I kind of feel like the world's, like, never went back. Like, I mean, it kind of did, but it's, like, weird. He said Kanye was a victim when he's not. Kanye said he loved Hitler, so he ain't a victim of the... Well, guys, listen. I am not, like, here to, like, you know, judge. I think, like, Kanye... Like, Kanye goes through whatever Kanye, like, goes through in his life. You know, I mean, I'm not saying like every statement that Kanye has made is like a good statement. You know, like I'm not saying that, but I don't know everything that Kanye's been through. I don't know if like maybe there are people that are trying to like you know, do messed up things for him like as well. You know, like I'm not saying that like every statement that Kanye makes is like good, but I mean, you know, like I don't know everything Kanye has gone through. Have you heard of Jeanette McCurdy's book, I'm Glad My Mom Died? Yeah. If so, I totally recommend. It's so good and reignited my love for reading. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about it. I feel bad for Jeanette too. I know it's like a totally different topic, but it seems like, you know, she really went through like a lot. And I hope she's happy now. You know, I'm sorry that it seems like she's had a really hard life in a lot of ways. Hi, Petrie Sina. Hi, Royal Cupid. So do you agree what Kanye said? About Hitler? No. I don't even know everything that Kanye's ever said, you guys. Like, no. I don't think that everything that Kanye said is like something I agree with. No. But, you know, I also don't think I can judge like every aspect of Kanye's life. Do I think like maybe there is some bad stuff that they're doing to people like Kanye and Britney and stuff like that? I think there definitely could be. You know, yeah, like I'm not saying that that means like, oh yeah, everything that Kanye said is like a good statement, but I mean, I think like, yeah, there are people that sometimes will kind of like try to like frame people and stuff like that, and that there probably is like some really scary stuff that goes on. I think he's bipolar and manic. Yeah, and that's like another thing is like, I'm not saying that that means that all his statements are always right. I'm not at all saying that. But I mean, I think like, I don't know. Like, I can't speak for Kanye. I don't know everything Kanye goes through. Like, that's not my place to like say any of that. But, you know, if he does like have like, you know, deal with some of that stuff, it's like, you know, maybe sometimes some of his statements, like they don't really come on the way that maybe he intends for them to. You know, so I mean, I can't like judge everything that he's like been through. You know, I can't like he very well could be experiencing some crazy things and some really bad things. So it's like, yeah. Happy New Year, Miss Honey. I hope 2023 is full of light, love, peace, and happiness for you. Thank you, Miss Honey. I hope it is for you too. I hope you have a really great year. She doesn't have to dislike everyone who's ever done one controversial thing. Exactly, you guys. Like, you know, I'm just like I'm just really not like a hateful person. You know, like I'm not trying to say like anyone's like perfect or like whatever, you know. But I do think that there probably is like some people that, you know, probably are doing like some really bad things to people out there. And like you don't always really know that everything that like me or that's kind of being shown to the world is like always like the full truth. And I think if people like are brave enough to like come out and like talk about their experience, or like you don't know, they could potentially be like killed over that stuff, they could have like terrible things happen, like you don't know, then it's like I don't think that, you know, like I'm not going to be like the person like validating them and like saying they're wrong, you know. So disliking neo-Nazis is, wait, sorry, I don't know if I can say that word or not, like, is being a hateful person. Wait, wait, what? I don't know if that's like a certain type. I'm not trying to call any German people anything, just so you guys know. Like I said, guys, obviously I don't support Hitler. Obviously, I'm not saying that. Like, I'm literally not saying that. I mean, I've seen other statements from Kanye, guys, where, again, I think, like, he's absolutely made some bad statements. I don't know everything he's ever said, but I'm also not here trying to, like, crucify him and, like, you know, say, like, if he's had people, I don't know what he's been through in life. I'm not here to, like, you know, like, crucify Kanye or anybody. But I've heard statements where he's also said that, like, he loves Germans, or he'll call them something, but he also loves Jewish people. So he might maybe have, like, an idea in his head of, like, he just, like, loves everyone. You know, and I know he also claims, like, that he, like, has a really big belief in, like, Jesus and stuff. So, you know, I don't know what goes through Kanye's head exactly. Like, again, I'm not, like, I don't know Kanye personally. Obviously, I don't 100% know what all his views are. Maybe some of his words he doesn't always, like, convey the way they're meant to be, which I can't speak for him, again. Not my place to do that at all. But, you know, I think, like, sometimes maybe people kind of get, like, a worse idea. Like, not that all his statements are good. I'm not saying that, but yeah. Do people watch interviews? You are just as bad as what you think Kanye is by dismissing him? Yeah. Just because you don't agree. Should we demonize everyone as a different... Yeah, and see, that's kind of how I feel, Justo. It's just kind of like... I feel like when we start just, like, being so quick to condemn people... just because they have, like, a different opinion than you, or they say something that, like, you don't like, I think it's a dangerous idea. To me, it seems like Kanye is just going against the grain. Yeah. As much as he can, and people around him are pushing him down. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, there's also, like, you know, I feel like a lot of people that, like, really, like, hate Kanye. You know? Yeah, I know he goes by Ye now, so sorry guys if I'm calling him the wrong name. I just kind of always grew up with him as Kanye, so yeah. But it's like, you know, like I said, I don't know Kanye personally. Like, I'm not trying to say at all that I do. I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not at all saying that. But I'm just saying that, like, yeah, like, sometimes maybe, like, the way that, like, people are reacting to him, too, like, just make things, like, worse for him in his mind. And, we don't know everything that he's necessarily, like, had happen, or that, like, he's been through. Yeah, I definitely believe there could be an Illuminati, guys. I totally, yeah. I think there's probably a lot of really messed up things that go down in the world. So it's not my place to, like, judge people like that. Hi, Jules. Dropping in because I just want to check in and make sure you drank water today. Yeah, don't worry, I did. Happy New Year. Yeah, you take care of yourself too, by the way, Jules. Thank you. I actually sat through his interview to find out what it's all about. It seemed to me he's trying to do the Jesus thing. Yeah, that's kind of what I picked up. See, exactly. If you actually listen to what he's actually saying. Of loving everyone, literally. And yeah. No, yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, I know he's probably worded some things bad, like on some tweets and things like that. Like, I'm not saying he hasn't made some, like, bad statements. But, yeah, like, I've seen some of his interviews, like, some of them, like that he's done too. And it's like... With some stuff, that's kind of what I picked up, is that it seems like he kind of wants to try to love everybody, like Jesus did, you know, because Jesus did love all people, which that's actually something that I think is good. You know, like, I also do really believe in Jesus and trying to have love for everyone. So, yeah, you know, like, yeah. This is mind-blowing. Want to talk to my girlfriend? Oh, Tarsa, thank you. She likes my videos. That's awesome. Thank you, Shiki Doll, for the 100 bits. Thank you. And again, you guys, like, I'm sorry to anyone that's, like, mad at me over anything I'm saying, because, like, that's just like from stuff like I've seen. Like, again, like, I'm just not somebody to be like, you know, here like crucifying people. And like, I don't know. That's not me saying that like bad statements that have been made are right. Like, I'm not at all saying that. I'm just saying that, you know, sometimes I think people can be really misunderstood. Sometimes they can make bad statements, but maybe it wasn't really what they even meant to say. Like, example. I made like some kind of statement yesterday that clearly I just worded really bad, I guess. And Reddit makes it into, oh, Eugenia says like self-harm isn't important, when like all I meant to say, maybe I worded it really badly. And obviously this is like a much more like, it's not the same thing exactly, but what I meant to say is that I think all people should be like treated as people. Like, they shouldn't be like kind of not allowed to exist in the world if they were self-harming or like whatever. And I said that I think like, because I've experienced it, I'm just like talking about my own experiences. Like that some, like if you just go like lock them up in like a psych ward or somewhere, those places can be terrifying and they can be really bad. So I was just saying that I don't really think that doing that to somebody is always going to necessarily help them. But people made what I said into something much, much worse than it was, and maybe that was partly my fault for wording things badly. But I do definitely see like, which obviously like my situation is like minor. I'm not like, you know, I'm not trying to act like I'm like so important here or anything like that, like at all. Because I know I'm not, like I'm not trying to say that, but I'm just saying how, you know, sometimes I really do feel like people can like definitely turn you into someone you're not. So I'm just not here to be like out here, like, you know, like crucifying people. You know, I don't get like joy out of that. So yeah. What happened to your body? Nothing, guys. What's happening? Why are we talking about self-harm? Just as an example, just because I said something yesterday that some people online really like didn't understand the point I was trying to make. Hi Eugenia, my first time on your Twitch. I'm gonna come back, but I just got off of Danny's 7-hour stream. Nice. Oh, I'm at like 8, but nice. Well, good night, Abigail. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for being here. Let's move on. They are trying to get our sweet Eugenia now to a forward address. Yeah, maybe it's like the Illuminati in my stream. No, I know it's actually a really serious topic though, guys. And that's why I feel like, you know, if anything, like we should try to be like empathetic towards people. Because you don't know like how scary and how bad some people's, like what they could have witnessed, you know? But yeah, like I definitely think there can be some really messed up things happening in the world, for sure. Hey Justin Spencer, Happy New Year! Am I pulling an all-nighter tonight? Maybe. It's already 4:34, so yeah. Good morning, everyone! I wonder what time the sunrise will be. My girlfriend relates to you so much, you can't ignore her. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet, the boss level. Shout out to your girlfriend.